Hi there, who are you?
I'm Jeff Bezos.
And what is your claim to fame?
I'm the founder of Amazon.com.
Amazon tracks its competitors extremely closely. When an upstart called Diapers.com began catching on with parents by allowing them to easily schedule recurring orders of diapers and other essentials, Jeff Bezos took notice. According to Brad Stone in his book, The Everything Store, Bezos didn't take this lightly.
Jeff Bezos has already conquered the retail frontier. Now he's got a plan to colonize the final.
Bezos is laying out his plans for colonizing space.
Bezos is known for going big, and now he's literally shooting for the moon.
Here is where the story begins. But if this is your first time here, please subscribe to our channel. If you find our content useful, don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends. Welcome to another video by UNIQ Heights about e-commerce. In 2009, Amazon sent a senior vice president to have lunch with the founders of Quidsi, the company behind Diapers.com. He suggested they consider selling, but this was more than a friendly suggestion. It was an offer they couldn't refuse. Amazon's $100 million diaper debacle, how they nearly went broke in just 3 months. First up, Amazon has a notorious history of spying on its competitors. Yes, you heard that right. Amazon has been known to gather intelligence on rival companies to gain an edge. One notable example is their acquisition of data from diapers, which we'll get into later. But it's not just limited to one case. Amazon's vast network allows it to monitor market trends and competitor strategies closely. Quidsi soon noticed Amazon dropping prices on diapers and baby products by up to 30%. As an experiment, Quidsi executives manipulated their prices and watched as Amazon's website adjusted its prices accordingly. Amazon's pricing bots were tracking Diapers.com. But do you know the riskiest moment of this big company, Amazon?
The riskiest moment for Amazon, Charlie, was at the very, very beginning. I needed to raise $1 million at a certain point, and I ended up giving away 20% of the company for $1 million.
A hell of a deal for somebody.
A lot of people did very well on that deal. But they also took a risk, so they deserved to do very well on that deal. But I had to take 60 meetings to raise $1 million, and I raised it from 22 people at approximately $50,000 a person. And it was nip and tuck whether I was going to be able to raise that money. So the whole thing could have ended before it even started. That was 1995, and the first question every investor asked me was, what's the internet?
Amazon has a history of lowering its prices significantly, even to the point of losing money, to outcompete rivals. These aggressive price drops began to eat into Diapers.com's growth, causing investors to hesitate in funding the startup further.
But we're very differentiated in how we do it. And so our approach, if you think about our retail business, which I think is what you're asking about here, there are really 3 things that we know are critical.
That's the heart and soul of your business, isn't it?
And especially relative to the Walmart question, I think that's the key. It's selection, low prices, and fast, convenient, reliable delivery, so that the shipments side.
Quidsi's founders began considering a sale and entered talks with Walmart. Then, in September 2010, they traveled to Seattle to meet again with Amazon. On the morning of the meeting, Amazon launched a new service called Amazon Mom, offering massive discounts and free shipping on diapers and baby supplies.
But I believe that if you can focus obsessively enough on customer experience, selection, ease of use, low prices, more information to make purchase decisions with, if you can give customers all that, plus great customer service, and with our toys and electronics, we have a 30-day return policy. If you can do all of that, then I think you have a good chance, and that's what we're trying to do.
Amazon's aggressive pricing tactics are no secret. To outdo competitors, Amazon often slashes prices. even if it means taking a loss initially. This doesn't just affect big players, but also small sellers on their platform. Many Amazon sellers have reported their products being undercut by Amazon Basics, Amazon's private label. For instance, if a seller offers a popular phone charger, Amazon might introduce a cheaper version under their own brand, pushing the seller out of the market. This relentless price competition forces many sellers to either lower their prices or lose visibility and sales. However, Bezos has a very different perspective on the obsession with customer and competitors.
And I talk so often to other CEOs and some other CEOs and also founders and entrepreneurs, and I can tell that even though they're talking about customers, they're really focusing on competitors. And it is a huge advantage to any company if you can stay focused on your customer instead of your competitor. So then you have to identify who is your customer. So at the Washington Post, for example, is the customer the people who buy advertisements from us? No, the customer is the reader. Full stop. The customer is the reader. And then, by the way, where do advertisers want to be? Advertisers want to be where there are readers. So it's really not that complicated. You know, it comes around really well.
So why is Amazon so obsessed with cheaper pricing? It's all about customer acquisition and retention. Amazon's goal is to be the go-to platform for everything, and they believe lower prices will bring in more customers. This obsession forces other businesses to adopt similar tactics, leading to a race to the bottom where profit margins shrink. Back in New Jersey, Quidsi employees desperately tried to reach their founders for a response to Amazon Mom, but the founders were still in the meeting at Amazon's headquarters. Quidsi's executives calculated that Amazon was on track to lose $100 million in 3 months in the diaper category alone. Amazon made an offer, and Walmart countered. These tactics have a significant impact on profits. Many businesses, like Diapers.com, couldn't sustain their operations under Amazon's pressure and had to sell or shut down. But Diapers.com isn't the only victim. Companies across various sectors have felt the squeeze from Amazon's aggressive strategies, leading to a consolidation of market power in Amazon's favor. But Bezos was playing hardball. He threatened to drive diaper prices to zero if Quidsi sold to Walmart. This intense pressure led the Quidsi board to stick with Amazon out of fear. The deal was announced on November 8, 2010. Amazon's practices have caught the eye of the U.S. government. There are growing concerns that Amazon's methods are anti-competitive and contribute to its monopolistic position. Antitrust investigations have been launched, but the question remains, will Amazon ever be held accountable? The company's influence and resources make this a complex battle. The implications of Amazon's dominance are far-reaching. Small businesses are particularly vulnerable, often unable to compete with Amazon's pricing and logistics capabilities. This consolidation of power stifles innovation and reduces consumer choice. The broader economic impact includes reduced competition, potential job losses, and a shift in market dynamics that favors a single giant over a diverse marketplace. So should small businesses fear Amazon? Absolutely. The landscape of e-commerce and retail is being reshaped, and not always for the better. It's crucial for policymakers, businesses, and consumers to stay informed and advocate for a fairer market. But how does the second day look like?
What does day 2 look like? What does day 2 look like? I know the answer to this. Day 2 is stasis, followed by irrelevance, followed by excruciating, painful decline, followed by death.
And that is why it is always day one.
Jeff Bezos' relentless competitive nature and strategic maneuvers were key in building Amazon into the giant it is today. By significantly lowering prices, even at a loss, Amazon managed to eliminate competition and dominate the market.
What we're really focused on is thinking long term, putting the customer at the center of our universe, and inventing. Those are the three big ideas to think long term, because a lot of invention doesn't work. If you're going to invent, it means you're going to experiment, you have to think long term. So these three ideas, customer centricity, long-term thinking, and a passion for invention, those go together. That's how we do it, and by the way, we have a lot of fun doing it that way.
This has been a glimpse into the fierce world of online retail and the tactics that shaped one of the most powerful companies in the world.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, give it a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more. See you next time.